Hey y'all, this is Cindy. I'm the Tireless Tangler. I want to welcome you to the 2021 year of Zentangle. Yes, I just made it into a year. Thank you all for being with me today. I appreciate it. Now, again, with the loudness and the phone and such, it's good to know this works. So I'm trying a new program for streaming today. It's called StreamYard, clearly by all the stuff that they put up. If this works out okay, I'm probably going to start paying for it because I can simultaneously stream to Facebook and Twitch if I wanted to. I really don't, but if I want to, I can, and manage all the comments from both places in one. Plus, I am able to see your comments on the screen right now much easier than I could through YouTube itself. So, that being said, let's get started. Today, we are going to be doing Gorgeous. This is from Project Pack 11 by Zentangle, and you can watch the original video and see Maria Thomas draw this and get some good ideas for things that you can do. And her biggest thing on this video was to let your pen guide you where it wants you to go. Okay, so we're going to kind of do that and see what happens. Now today I am working on a phi tile. It is a Renaissance tile, and this measures, holy cow, 3.2 inches by 5 inches and 28 centimeters by, somebody help me in chat. But anyway, I don't know. This is why don't ask me. Okay, so today I'm going to be using also my chalk pastels and a black PN, and we are going to be inking a lot. So if you have a graphic 1 or a 08 or a 05 that's nice and juicy that you want to use, you can. However, in Maria's video, she left a lot of white space in her inking, and I found that to be a really interesting effect. So I tried that a little bit on my own. So you can do it how you want to, okay? But I do have a very nice juicy PN ready to go today. So this is a Renaissance style. Did I say that? Yep, I did. I'm repeating myself. All right. So I am going to divide this. I don't have any, well, actually I do. So what happened yet? Okay. What happened yesterday with all the storming and such, and I didn't have the ability between the power outages and the internet outages, I didn't have the chance to get the video uploaded. So I am operating in my head on the day after, but what you're going to get is yesterday's video tomorrow. God willing. All right. So forgive me. It's 8 centimeters by 12.5 centimeters. Thank you so much, Valerie. You are awesome, honey. Bonsoir, by the way. So for those of you who don't have a phi tile divider, or for that matter, a divider for all of your tiles. Now, this is about the phi proportions, the divine proportion, that sweet spot on a tile that tells you where everything you want to happen is, right? So I'm going to use my charcoal pencil so you can see this. And I'm going to mark B on this on one side, and then I'm going to flip it over and mark C, which should line them up. And then on the top, I'm going to turn this and come down here at the bottom. All right. And right here, I'm going to mark B and turn it around and mark C again. That way, your little dots will line up, or your little marks. Okay. And then, where is my graphite pencil? Okay. We'll just go with it. So what you can do if you don't have one of these cool little Marcus operandus thingies is you can use your thumbnail. Okay. So you're going to want on the same side, you're going to want to go 1, put your thumb on there, 1, 2, that's where you're going to want to mark. Then turn it over, same side, 1, 2, right, mark it. And then going down, this is a 3 thumbnail thing, 2, 3. Okay. They reiterate on the video that it does not have to be perfect. And this is just a guideline as strings are. I'm just going to mark in with my pencil from mark to mark. I'm going to try not to use a straight edge. But you know how my straights are, not very. We're going to have ink all over that, so nobody's going to care. All right. How's everybody doing in chat? We all cool? All right. So if you would like your own copy of this Marcus operandus, and this will work for any tile that Zentangle has out, the Phi, the Apprentice, the original square ones, the Bijous, and the 3Zs, right? So you can download these from Zentangle.com for free. And if not, you can use my extra special thumbnail workaround. It's my hack for today, right? All right, let's get our pens out. Oh, do they have, sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted, but somebody, Alice Thompson in chat says they also have one for the circle or for the Zendala, or yeah, the Zendala tiles, which is cool. And color me surprised, I did not know that. So that's pretty awesome. I'm going to have to look for that. Okay, so let's get out our very juicy pens, whichever pens we decide to draw with today, and let's get started. Now, I want to encourage you guys, do not feel like you need to do yours the same way. I want you to do what Maria says and really listen to your pen. Okay, I'm going to put a dot here. I can't remember now what Maria did, but I'm going to put another one here. Now, Maria does it her way. I do it my way. No way is perfect. No way is right. No way is perfect. Everybody has their own way. Okay. What we want is a little sliver, a little rice shape. Right. And then we're going to ink this in. Now you can here change to a 08 or a graphic 1 or a 05. You can use a PN or a juicy 01, whatever you want. Now at the top and the bottom, you're going to want these to be pretty dark. If you're going to want to leave some spaces, you're not going to want to move in any direction but up and down, right? So that all your pen strokes are going the same direction. And that way, any lighter areas you leave with little stars are going to be pointed in the same direction. Does that make sense? I'm not sure. Not sure I'm speaking English or German today. Grüßt euch to all my German-speaking friends in chat today. Petra and Christiana and it was a, wait, I know this, the very first one, Web Minky. Yes, hi to all of you. Grüßt euch. Thank you for being in my audience today. And to all you little English speakers and my Canadian friends. Did I see Charo in chat? To my South American friends, hello. Welcome back. someone in the Facebook group was telling me that they were having withdrawals from live. So I don't know. The preparation process for live is completely different from doing videos, recorded videos. So I haven't quite haven't quite figured this whole thing out. If this new web program is going to work really well, the StreamYard's live program, I may be doing more lives than before. We'll see. Okay, servus. Yeah. All right. We're going to want to now aura each side of this. Okay. Now your auras can look how you like. Right? Okay. So now on this narrow side, I'm going to draw another aura, or more exactly an echo line, but let's not get crazy on it. And then another one that comes a little further out. Whoa, that was a lot further out. Okay. And this one is going to be inked. This is very similar to the way we do Diva Dance Waltz, which is 1, 2, 3 ink, right? Line, line, ink. I've got Strauss playing in my head right now. I've got waltzes. Dun, dun. No, I won't sing. Bum, 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 bum. All right, all right, all right. All right. So I'm just not filling in all of my stars on these. So you can do it how you like. If you want it completely solidly black, go for it. The reason I've decided to, and I won't lie, it bugged me when she left stars in hers. It really bugged me. I kept wanting to go back in with the pen and fill them in for her. I'm talking about Maria and her video on the Project Pack video. So, anyway, so, but once I did an example of this and sort of left it sort of scritchy, holy, if you will, full of stars, it's a star-filled sky, then I realized that by doing that and using the chalk pastels over, then we're going to get some interesting color play in here. So this is the reason why I've decided to leave it. Also keep in mind that one side of this will be highlighted and one side will be shaded. Okay. Yeah, apparently I'm going to sing today. And can everyone see okay my lovely new toy that I got in the mail today? This is Angela's friend Gina's version. So if you guys have ever been interested in my turntable, we now have a way for you to have one. No matter, well, I don't want to say no matter where you live, but at least for the US, Canada, and Europe. So anywhere else, you will have to speak to the ladies. And I will try after the live stream is over to make sure that I've got Angela or Gina's information in the description. So hopefully if you are watching the replay on this, you can get in touch with them. These are quite a bit less expensive than the one I had purchased already. The design is much better thought out. Of course, it's done with tangling in mind, and that is a big deal. So it's got a drawer where you can keep your pens and tiles and things. This is truly a travel kit for tangling. You can set it right on your lap and tangle away in the car if you like. Although car tangling is difficult, as many of you know. All right, and so now our now you can leave the edges arid or inked. You can stop at any spot. So I'm going to stop right now, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to draw in another aura on this side. This will be my second aura, and I'm going to come around that dot at the top. Once again, you can do yours as you will. Hey, Nancy, thanks for the super chat. You're awesome. You know what I would hate, though, is for you to be poor at the end of this year. Don't spend your money. All right, so this is the one I needed to come out, and I didn't get quite started the way I wanted to, but this doesn't have to be big and thick. These can be as wide or as thin as you like. Make this your own, and you know, gorgeous, for some reason, is tough for some people. And I like this iteration or this method of doing it a lot better. Not that I don't appreciate the way the first one comes out, but I think it makes a lot more sense to beginners to do it this way. And then you can start playing around with all the pretty stuff. Yeah. Or yeah. Richtig? Kimberly, yes, Valerie, question. Valerie, can I explain a bit about the use of this turntable? It seems on the picture that it's a bit elevated so that your arm is not on the table. Okay, well, my hand is on the table. And I have some pictures that I can share with you in on Facebook or on Instagram. I don't know if this will let me zoom out is the problem. So let me do that here again in a minute. It has the ability to elevate. It's got several adjustments that you can make as far as the height. It comes up and down like this. But the heel of your hand still rests on this. And what I like about this one a lot better than the one I had is this surface is larger. So my sketch pads are going to be happier on there, right? But I have all these pictures and things that I'm going to share with you guys about this. This is really, really a lovely tool if you have neck, back, shoulder, arm issues. You are able to set this on your lap and adjust the height. And you can put pillows in there. Right now, one of my issues with this particular model, and I am sure they will be tweaking it as they go, since this, I think, is from their first production of it. And so one thing is I need a lower setting. All of the height settings are too elevated for me. I like for camera work, at least that's for me. Now, if I were just drawing, that might be different. If I didn't have to worry about where the camera sat, it might be different. So you're just going to keep adding these auras, right? Or echo lines. And each third one, you're going to go out a little further. You're going to come up and go around that little dot that we put in first. Yes, she says, Valerie is asking, is it just useful if you work from a bed or sofa? Is it okay on a normal desk? That is a good question. That is a good question. I don't know. I think it would be useful that way. The only reason I'm hesitating is because of the height of it. I don't know if you would have trouble resting your hand up that far from a desk. You would have to. I'll have to have somebody that works at a desk try that out, and then let you know, because I don't want to promise. But I will tell you that for carrying your tangling tools and having a lap desk, this is great. This would also be good for tableting and such. The only, again, issue I have is I need a setting that is not quite so vertical. Isn't it meant for the lap? I don't know. What happened was, at least I think this is what happened, is I was talking about mine in chat and bemoaning the fact that the lady that made mine does not ship out of country and does not, and I did not know if she was still active, and apparently not. And so I didn't know how to help people get something like what I was using, because it's extremely helpful back and neck wise. So Angela was in chat, Angela Drummond, the CZT in Scotland, I believe, and she said, "I gotcha." And and the next thing I knew, she had it sourced and decided on. She's got a way to get them to you if you're in Europe. She's got a way in the US, and I think I paid on Thursday last week and had mine today on Monday. So the shipping and everything was great. I'm putting a little tail on mine because I want to, because I think it's going to be cute. But you know, as with all things with me, you might want to wait and see how that turns out before you try it yourself. Hi, Barbara. How's my Emma today? I like that there is more area on this. And if it's going to sit flat, Valerie, are you wondering if setting it up in the more vertical settings would work from a desk? Because it would. I just wasn't thinking about the right thing. I was thinking more, yeah, Oklahoma City is wet too, honey. I was thinking more if it were flat on the desk. But yeah, if you set it up, yeah, that would work. Yay, Kimberly. Well, we've still got shirts working. So don't spend all your money yet. That pink is a nice color. I've got 3 in that. She's talking about shirts on the merchandise shelf. Oops. What did I do? No, this is okay. It's just going to be thin or thick or both. It's not going to matter because I'm going to ink this next section. So it's going to be fine. Now, the only thing that I was disappointed about was that this is just as loud as my other one. So I have been using the little stopper that came with it, which is very handy. Because sometimes you do want them to not turn. It was so funny that Linda had, Linda Farmer on tanglepatterns.com had either yesterday or maybe it was the Sunday edition, had an article on tangling on fabric, which is funny because I was just wanting to do. Well, thank you, Christiana. She says I'm doing outstanding RS today. I am doing well on my RS, aren't I? But okay, now I forgot what I was going to say. But stop checking chat, Cindy. Anyway, tangling on fabric. See, give me a minute. I'll get there. So how many of you guys, tell the truth, how many of you guys have a nice blouse or shirt or something that you really wish didn't have a little stain or spot or something on there? So I'm thinking I'm going to experiment with saving some of my clothes that I refuse to wear because they have stains and spots on them. And I'm going to try tangling some designs on those. It's another thing I want to try. So it was funny. I had already decided to do that. And it was funny that that article came out like the day after I was looking at fabric markers. So do any of you guys, oh, Ms. Oscara says, all my shirts have stains and spots. So all of you guys probably have a shirt or something that you can experiment on. Maybe some of you have permapaque or what's the other kind of fabric marker that Zentangle uses? Stop distracting me, Nancy. I'm not repeating what you say today. Not doing it. Yep. Not doing it. She is so ornery. And she makes me laugh, which must mean I'm ornery too. Did I just do something wrong? Stop distracting me, Nancy. Stop it. Look what you made me do down here. Now I've got a huge, big mess. Yep. Well, stop calling me. I thought I made it clear. Nobody was supposed to call me today. Hi, Angela. Now she can answer all of your questions about these turntables. Yes, it came this morning in the mail, and I was very happy. We've been talking about it. So, Angela, do you ever use yours on a table or desk? Valerie was curious. Yeah, they're grounding Nancy. They're going to take away her moderator tool. Nah, Mari will never do that. He likes the ornery. I think Carlito must have given up on us. Is Carlito here? You were half here. That's okay. Well, no, I didn't mess this up. Why'd you guys tell me I messed this up? I know. Just kidding. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe one more aura over here. I didn't mean for my tail to get all crazy down there, but that's where my pen took me, and that is fine. Okay, so that's where I'm going to stop on that one. Now, on Maria's video, she added one up here and she added another one down there. I'm not sure. We're not going to fit one down here, clearly. Sorry, I have to. It's just necessary. And I can't quite decide. Now, I have moved my center point from here. Well, I guess we could. Well, why not? We'll just make a small one. I'm just going to draw a line straight down my dividing line. Okay. Hey, Carlita, we were just talking about you, honey. All good things, all good things. So tomorrow afternoon will be a video with any luck. So I'm just going to repeat this up here. We're going to see what happens. No tails on this guy. Well, I was supposed to do this side first. Not that it matters, I don't guess. So if you put something in here and you feel like you've just got too much room, just add a little ink. It's going to work out just fine. Yeah. All right, now. Now, I don't know why I'm so happy with an inked pattern, because normally, you know, I shy away from the inking. But, Gott sei Dank, today I don't feel that way, so this is what we're doing. If you end up with something funky, just go with it. Let your pen guide you. Now, tomorrow's video, which was supposed to be yesterday's video, we will do day one, and I really took off on a different boat than they did, but still basically the same. I just changed the tangles up. It will, a permanent marker like a Sharpie, it will work on fabric, I assume you're talking about, but I don't think they are permanent, made to be permanent, like washable permanent. So maybe somebody with experience in tangling on fabric can speak to that. I have never tangled on fabric before, so it'll be a new experience for me. I figure I've got several things that I've been wanting to try out and I haven't had time, so I might as well just take y'all with me. It's still going to be tangling. It's still going to be fun. And working on our Flexa hexagon lesson. Uh-oh. Alexa, off. I don't know why she came on. She said she couldn't connect to the internet. Hopefully I'm still connected to the internet. I have to draw these the other way, or it just doesn't work for me. I was doing really well with my auras today. I'm sorry. My Alexa was telling me that she couldn't connect to the internet. You know, an Amazon Alexa. I wasn't speaking to anyone in particular, but she just came on randomly to tell me that she couldn't connect to the internet. So I was just hoping that I was still connected to the internet. If you have never experienced her, you know, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Come on. I can do it. I'm still waltzing. You're so happy you don't have one? Me too. She does come up with some very random things. But and really truly the reason I wanted one was just for music. I don't care about all the rest of the crap. She freaks me out. And I don't really want Amazon in charge of my lights, you know, or my life for that matter. I don't mind ordering things from Amazon, but I don't want them in control of my house. All you have to do is read Robert Heinlein, huh? Then you know why. You don't want the AIs in control. Robert Heinlein, the science fiction author who wrote I, Robot, among other things. Those are really good books. Gives you a whole new perspective on artificial intelligence, I'll tell you. So I finally listened to the Metallica, The Sound of Silence. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And in the Facebook group, somebody mentioned that Paul Simon who is the Simon of Simon and Garfunkel, said that was how, when he wrote it, that was how he had envisioned it. So I believe it. That was pretty awesome. Hi, Shauna. Is Shauna in chat? Hi, Shauna. Gorgeous is a beautiful pattern. As with so many, it's what you do with it. All right, Cindy. Oh my goodness, just stop. Okay. Apparently, we are going to close it off here. This is a very happy PN today. I cannot believe I've done this much inking and haven't wanted to trade it out once. And I mean, I know I'm leaving stars intentionally, but I'm really not leaving that much. And I haven't gotten crazy about the scritchiness yet. So, yay. Once again, I have a spot here I want to fix. Just by adding a little ink. Yeah. That'll be our last one. One aura, and we will call this finished on this part. I love the way these two swirl together. All right. There. I want to put another one over here. I kind of do. Look at me go with the auras today. Somebody should be impressed. I know I am. Thank you, Barbara. I try, Nancy. I try. Nancy is thanking me for dropping by the group. It's not that I don't care. I don't want you guys to ever think I don't care. But you know what happened? I got in there and I was in there an hour and I was trying to get the art done for today. That's what's wrong with that. I get absorbed really quickly, especially when it comes to you guys. Like Polly. Oh my God, Polly, I was so impressed with your gorgeous purple gem and your Corutia, which is an amazing pattern, and I like it more the more I use it. And I, you know, she is. I hope Polly's here, right? Polly's in chat. Polly was, when we started the 100 Days Project, said she's 74 years old. She has never drawn, and she couldn't possibly be an artist, but she started with the 100 Days Project, and you should have seen the art that she posted in group. Yes, Layla, I saw your beautiful, beautiful poem. You guys are so creative. I love creatives. Creative people are awesome. Okay, so I think this looks better now. What do you guys think? Do you think it's done? Thank you, Antonia, for the super chat. I loved the poem. Polly is an artist. You are an artist, young lady. I'll call you young if I want to. Your art was beautiful and I loved it. So good on you. And thank you, Antonia King, for the super chat. All right. Now, let's get out our graphite pencil. If I could come up with it, that would be great. Here it is. Okay. Now, first note, you are going to want to let your ink pools dry before you go scrubbing across them. I know I'm a broken record. This is my theme this year, I think. So when you put in your graphite, okay, especially if you're using a harder graphite like I am with this F pencil, right? You're going to want to avoid your inked areas. And you're going to want to do that anyway, so you don't get that annoying shine from the graphite. So just stroke that in between, right? And you want to start with that down in the bottom. And we are going to use, at least I'm going to use chalk pastels. You can use colored pencils, but again, my recommendation is to only use those in the spaces. If you put them across the black, then that may give you a result that you're not real happy about. So let's see. Somebody asked a question about maybe a difference between mine and the project pack. Yeah, I am intentionally looking for things that I can do differently from what Maria did in her video. We as CZTs have permission to teach using these videos. And so but I feel like the point is to put your own spin on things. So so mine will be different from what Maria did, and I will continue to do things differently than they do, but it's with intent. One of my intentions with that is for you guys to get more comfortable with seeing things done one way and then seeing the same thing done a slightly different way. I think that's a really good lesson for tangling in particular, because it helps you to think outside the box. And like I said, I'm trying to be really careful not to get graphite over my ink pools. Okay, so I saw that. Where did the Tangle Your Name challenge thing come from, guys? I saw several of you guys doing that. Maybe that's something we should do this week. Let's tangle our names. Let's see. Sarah from Guernsey is just doing her CZT seminar right now. That's wonderful. She should be a CZT. That is great. She will be a terrific one. I have no doubt. So right now I am only putting this at the tops and the bottoms where I want there to be a real shadow, a real darkening, where there would be a natural one if this were actually a three-dimensional object. So I'm only putting the graphite in the spaces in between. I know Nancy Pierce has posted the Facebook group link. If you guys are interested in joining our Zenders group, please answer the questions. I think one of them is, will you abide by the rules of the group and obey the moderators or whatever? It's just Angela and Nancy. As long as you're not out of control in there, you'll be fine. One of them is how the group got its name. Well, it's because y'all watch my videos till the end. And then Carlito had to put her very creative, awesome bent on that and renamed us. We went from Enders to Zenders, and I love it. All right, now we've got some graphite down. I'm going to go ahead with my big honkin' paper stump. It's my big honkin' paper stump. And I'm going to very gently, I know it makes me smile too, but we're going to try it. It's got a way, these are different from tortillons, especially after you have, these are rolled paper as well, but they are um, solid all the way through. And so when you clean them with your sandpaper or whatever you use, then they pick up the graphite really nicely. And so I think this will scrub less harshly across my ink pools, is why I chose this. But of course, you do you. Be very, very careful with your blending this. Okay. If you start seeing stuff flaking off, then you're being too rough, which happens to me all the time. And it's really hard for me to blend this because all I can see is the shine. Okay. Now, the nice thing about these chalk pastels is they go right on smoothly, right over everything. So it's going to work really well, I think. Okay. Oh, I'm definitely going to have to figure out my name thing. They're talking about all the tangles they used for their names. This thing came with a cute little wedge thing. It goes right under your thing and stops it from turning. All right. Now, all right. So you can use whichever colors you want. Right? I went ahead and took the 3 that I was sent in my project pack. So I have a violet, a scarlet red, and an indigo blue, which is really dark. But that's okay. I'm going to be doing some dark shading, so it's going to work out. So I'm going to start with my indigo, and I'm going to start in all the places where I used my graphite and go fairly heavy. These are going to be my darkest sections. I think you guys are going to be able to see. It's going to be very effective. And you don't have to be so concerned about the ink pools, although you don't want to drive your point in, because when you use these chalk pastels, you want to use the sides. Or you can let your point become blunt on one side and use that. That will work as well. So since this is, I've decided my light source is over here on the left. And so I'm going to be shading on the right today, which is unusual for me. And so opposite the light source, we're going to put some dark color in here. Okay. And again, you don't have to use the colors I'm using. You can use whatever colors you want. I just picked the ones that were with my project pack. So over here on this side, since I've got this bulge happening, I'm only going to shade on the underside of that. Or only use my chalk pastels there. And then up here, I'm going to keep this really short because I'm going to be blending. Just a little bit there. And just a tiny bit in the tip here. Okay. Now here, where these sort of look like they overlap, I'm really going to give this a dark shade. Now, as you're turning your tile, if you care about the light source, keep in mind which side you've got that. That's always it's always an issue for me. A lot of artists I know put a little dot up in the corner where they want their sun to be or their light source to be, and that will work. I'm going to add a little more right here. Okay, now I think I'm going to go ahead and blend this a tiny bit. So I'm curious, when you guys knew there was a live stream, were you notified like usual? Did you just show up and look for it and it was there? How did you find out about today's live stream? I'm curious if this works the same as it does when you arrange one through YouTube. And this place let me schedule it, so I was happy about that. If you guys have tinted graphite, I'm going to be using some tomorrow for my day 1 demo. And you might want to pull that out if you want to use yours. You don't have to. You can, for what I'm doing tomorrow, you can use colored pencils easily. So, all right, I think now I'm going to change my color up and add some more. Barbara T gets notified. So how come some people get notified and some people don't? I don't know. It's a question I need to ask YouTube. All right, this is my indigo, wasn't it? Yep. All right, so. And I think I'll use my violet now and just sort of blend that in together with my indigo. Indigo blue is a color that I use both in colored pencils and in all ranges for shading, as in lieu of black. So that is something that I frequently use, and you can use it either underneath or on top of another color. But even with colored pencils, you can go back in and go over that. Either way, and it will work. Sorry about the umming today. So I am putting this violet right on top of my indigo blue. I just want to tint it just a little bit. Luckily, these come with a nice handy eraser on the end. Be careful not to scrub your hand over it. So I'm going to, this indigo that I've got up here, I'm going to add this onto it and make it a little longer, not too much, because this is going to be our highlighted area. But this thing is sitting on top, so this is going to have a bit of a shadow. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about shading again. Now be careful, you don't want to breathe in your chalk dust, which is why blowing it off is never a good thing. So do as I say, not as I do. Oops. Getting in a hurry. Again, if you're using a Renaissance style, be gentle. That tooth is crazy. All right. And now I think before it's like a symphony. You guys are so funny. Yes, I'm working on the merchandise, guys. I am. Okay, so my scarlet red is going to go great with the violet and the indigo because of course they're complementary colors, or what is it when the colors are next to each other on the color wheel? I don't know, but they'll work together well. So I am smoothing this in at the very tips and here and there where the violet came to an end. And putting this in is just to tint the color ever so slightly. So we have something interesting. Then I'm going to do what Maria Thomas likes to do and use a dirty tortillon to blend this, and it's going to be great. All right. Don't you love how that sort of works? Oh, Carlito, thank you. Carlito is saying, make sure that when you hit the notification bell, you hit all notifications because there are 3 options. Thank you, honey. Because even I get confused about that. So, and I should know better, but I don't. Because at the end of the day, I'm still just an old lady and I don't know anything. Oh, yeah. This is going to be awesome. Hey, Gina. Gina from Gypsy Soul Cuts is here. That is who made Laser Cuts. My apologies. That is who made my turntable. You guys with questions, she is in chat. Ask away. And if you are watching the replay of this, then you can look at the live chat replay and perhaps your question will be answered. So again, I'm just putting this scarlet red at the tip of my shadowy area. I love blending these colors together with the chalk pastels. It's just so easy. So easy. So we're going to get a lot of red in here at the top because, you know, I made a big mess up there. Gina, I love my turntable easel. I do have a couple of design requests for you if and when you are ready for those. But yeah, I am enjoying it. I think one of the things I like a lot about this is the larger size of it. It allows me to put a larger piece of paper or a sketch pad or something on here, and that is nice. So I have enjoyed drawing with mine today. And I've got some great pictures to show you guys. Now, I don't know, I'm not able to zoom here, and that's one problem that I find with this usually. With this setup is that I'm not able to zoom in like I can if I do the other kind. But I don't know if you can see, but as I blend these together, you can see the violet, you can see the red, and you can see the blue all poking out here and there. And I just love that quality that you get with the pastel chalks. And of course, by using a tortillon that I already used to blend the blue and the purple, or maybe just the blue. I'm getting a great mix for these. And keep in mind, you don't want to scrub too hard over the black areas. Just over the white areas. Or, you know, the off-color areas. So Gina is asking what feedback I would have. So one thing that, at least for me, is that it doesn't have the tip setting, or the tilt setting needs one lower mark, like right before the edge of the rim there on the inside, so that it doesn't tilt quite straight up. Yes, honey, I'm aware. The streaming logos are on the screen. I can't turn them off because I haven't decided to purchase this application. I wanted to try this today and see, A, if it worked, and B, if I liked it. So that's why. That's why you've got StreamYard's logo everywhere, because that's the program I'm trying out today. It's going to allow me to stream to Facebook and Twitch simultaneously, if that's what I want to do. So it's got a lot of positives to it. It's browser based. So and they have cloud coverage, so my streams don't get dumped like we had trouble with this year. So I'm interested. Okay, I'm loving this mix of colors, the blue and the indigo and the violet. The blue and the indigo blue, the violet, and the red. I might want to add a little more red. I haven't quite decided, but this is pretty cool and pretty subtle. Wow, love it. What do you guys think? Okay, so I think for my last step here, since I clearly cannot speak today, let me find my charcoal pencil and put in some highlighting here in these areas where we don't have any. I'm just going to shut up and art. I'm just going to shut up and art. That should be a thing, huh? Now, in my example, I highlighted the black with my charcoal pencil. Here's this. And in this one, I don't know that I want to do that. So I'm going to do it without first and then take a look at it. And then see. I really like the size of this turntable. It is optimal. I could put easily put a 9x12 or 11x14 sketch pad on here without any problems at all. And I really like that. I just wish I wish the top of it that lifts up would have one lower setting on it to tilt down. I have trouble if I have it tilted. I have trouble getting the camera on top of it. But that's a Cindy issue, not a general public issue. What I did was I stuck a roll of toilet paper in there, and it works great. Yeah. You don't like yours with red, orange, and yellow? Well, you can. If you've got red, orange, and yellow, you can add violet and dark blue into that if you like. That will work. They're all sort of living on the same side of the color spectrum, or at least adjacent to each other. Oh, yeah. I'm loving that. So, innovation. What do you guys think? Do you like it without the charcoal? Of course, this isn't sharp enough to get. with the charcoal on the black or without. Gina, thank you for coming to the live stream today. I think it helps that you are here because we had some questions that I didn't know the answer to. So I'm curious, Gina and Angela, if you guys can tell me, do you guys have a production source in the UK someplace that you're using for the Europe versions? I'm just nosy like that. Just want to know. Inquiring minds and all. Since it's a slightly different version, I was just curious. Yeah, don't put your email addresses in chat, guys. That is very dangerous. That is a good way to get yourself scammed. Please don't do that. You guys get in the Facebook group. Gina is in there too, and there's an announcement at the top about these easels, and you can find her contact information in there and share yours with hers. It's not optimal, but it's safer than doing it here in chat. So I'm wondering. Okay, so let's compare these. This one where I went darker, but not really. And I didn't put the white highlight over the black here. And so I have a lot more drama going on with this one, and it's a lot less blurry looking for me. What do you guys think? What is your opinion about this? All right. Oh, Valerie, the difference between white charcoal and chalk pastel. I don't know. One is charcoal. I this is something that I have wanted to look into and haven't had time for yet. All I know is that, well, I have a white pastel pencil that came with my, hi B. Let me see. Yep, here's my white pastel pencil. So let's do a little comparison and find out what we like. So this is the pastel chalk from Generals, which is the same company that makes the white charcoal. So I'm curious if there will be any difference at all. This goes on lovely, and it's fairly bright. Let's compare. This looks exactly the same. I mean, the color density and everything is exactly the same. So the question is, thank you, Lisa. She says chalk is made from limestone and charcoal is made from carbon. Thank you. Thank you. You're awesome. But they work the same, Lisa says. So now we know. I did not know that. See, I learned something today. So last step, guys, put your chop on your art. Now for this, we could do some kind of a background, but I don't think I want to. I think this is very effective the way it is. I may change my mind at some point, but there you go. All right. All right, so I am going to stick my chop right over here by my tail. Hush up. I heard you, Carla. We will just leave my tail out of it. Why am I singing We Are the World in my head, guys? We are the world. We are the children. So the question is, can I do... Oh, that was a little wimpy. Well, I'm not sure how well that worked, but here we go. My gorgeous chop. All right, fun, fun. Now, all right. Those of you who want to join the Facebook group, oh, wrong side. There we go. Ah, look at there. I need to add my store thing on there. If you are looking for my Amazon store, it's at amazon.com/shop/the Tireless Tangler, no gaps. And Nancy has placed the Facebook link to Cindy's Zenders right there. Make sure you answer the questions, all of them, or they will just kick your butt out. I'm just kidding. All right. 'Cause girls, they want to have fun. Sorry, I can't do Cyndi Lauper. That just makes me want to cry. All right. All right, guys. We're done a little early today. Don't forget, tomorrow, video day. They will come out the same time as the live streams. Expect another live stream on Wednesday this week, and we'll just go from there. All right. I still haven't quite decided on the schedule, but we will go from here. All right. 'Cause girls, they want to have fun. All right, I'll stop. All right, guys. I'm going to see you tomorrow, or I'll see you in the Facebook group, or wait, what? Everybody's yelling at me. What? She'll be the leader of the pack. All right. Speaking of pictures of this bad boy, do we have live chat? We do. We're in there right now, honey. Oh, you mean if I'm live streaming to Facebook at the same time? You might. You don't need those antidepressants now that Cindy's back. Way to go, Carlito. I'm still here, honey. Get in that Facebook group. It's so easy to talk in there, guys, and share pictures and fun and all that other good stuff. All right. Okay, guys, hopefully the next time you see me live, all of this stuff right here and here will all be gone, and it'll just be my stuff, right? Okay. Much love from Oklahoma, guys. I'm going to see you tomorrow in the video and see you live on Wednesday, and I will see you soon. Okay? Mwah. And goodbye. Goodbye.